90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda celebrates incredible milestone in U.S. after major money-making setback and showing off new Florida home. Jasmine Pineda from 90-Day, The Last Resort achieved an impressive milestone on Instagram after facing a major financial setback on Cameo, another money-making platform. Originally from Panama, she moved to the U.S. to marry Gino Palazzolo. Despite exchanging vows in June 2023, their relationship was plagued with issues. Gino's refusal to be intimate with Jasmine led them to seek therapy in 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2. Jasmine is now contemplating an open marriage with her gym buddy, Matt Branis, a suggestion Gino has reluctantly agreed to explore. While Jasmine and Gino continue to work through their issues on 90-Day, The Last Resort, rumors suggest that she has since relocated to Clearwater, Florida, from Michigan, and has reached a great milestone. Jasmine is now focused on her pregnancy with Matt and making strides in her career. Despite experiencing a drop in her ranking on Cameo, Jasmine is ecstatic to announce that her Instagram profile has received over 35 million visits in the past month. She is now promoting herself and encouraging businesses to collaborate with her. Jasmine shared a screenshot of her Instagram dashboard, showing 35.6 million views in the last 30 days. What Jasmine's major career accomplishment means for her future. Jasmine's prospects in America seem even more promising. When Jasmine was living in Panama, she taught English at a school. Unfortunately, she lost her job when Gino's former girlfriend sent explicit pictures of Jasmine to the school administration. Following the unexpected job loss, Jasmine had to depend on Gino for financial support. There were unverified hints that he used his financial power to try and control Jasmine. However, considering the current progress of her career in the United States, it appears that she may no longer require financial support from anyone. She seems confident in her abilities as a social media influencer and supports herself financially. Jasmine has achieved over 35 million visits on her Instagram profile, which is a remarkable accomplishment. Even if she is considering leaving the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, she would have the support of her loyal fan base on Instagram. Jasmine isn't solely relying on social media for income. Recently, she has also started learning more about the real estate industry and may want to explore this career path as a new opportunity when she eventually leaves the franchise. Other cast members, such as Pedro Jimeno, have pursued careers in real estate and seem to be financially successful. Our take on Jasmine's profile receiving over 35 million visits. Jasmine can now capitalize on her social media success to earn an income. Jasmine is one of the few 90-Day Fiancé cast members who has been on TV for almost 4 years. She has gained popularity on the show as well as on social media due to her dramatic and entertaining personality. With over 35 million visits on her Instagram profile, Jasmine now has the opportunity to earn additional income by partnering with big businesses, particularly in the fitness industry. Despite having a negative reputation among some fans, it is impressive to see the 90-Day, The Last Resort cast member achieve such a huge milestone on Instagram. 90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda announces second baby plans with Matt Branis after welcoming daughter Matilda following split with Gino Palazzolo. 90-Day, The Last Resort star Jasmine Pineda revealed if she's having a second baby with Matt Branis anytime soon after welcoming baby Matilda in March 2025. Jasmine has 2 sons back in Panama, fathered by her first ex-husband. Jasmine's sons are both 13 years old, with the youngest, JC, having been born with special needs. Jasmine planned on getting both Juance and JC to America to live with her and Gino, but Gino messed up their immigration process. Amid all that, Jasmine became pregnant with her friend Matt's baby after her split from Gino in mid-2024. Jasmine has now hinted at her second baby plans with Matt amid receiving flack for getting pregnant by him, despite still being married to Gino. Jasmine shared an Instagram story that revealed her true feelings about having another baby soon. She has been posting about her life as a new mom on Instagram, wherein she speaks about breastfeeding, weight loss, postpartum depression, and other topics. One of her recent updates was a meme from @newbornmoms_ that showed a man telling his wife, "Let's have another one," and her replying, "Don't touch me," while they both looked lovingly at their baby in a cradle. What Jasmine's decision not to have more babies means. Will Jasmine get pregnant in the future? When Gino first went to meet Jasmine in Panama in 2020, she was secretly on birth control to avoid getting pregnant by him. She never wanted to have more babies, but it was probably a decision she'd taken only when it came to having babies with Gino. She got vaginal rejuvenation surgery done. She also claimed she had fertility issues and had to take one injection daily when she was previously pregnant, so she could sustain her pregnancy. Jasmine eventually told Gino she was scared her baby would be born with special needs. It's not known if Jasmine's pregnancy with Matt was planned, but she was taking extra precautions to avoid having Gino's baby, so it means she wasn't so careful when it came to Matt. The pregnancy has also resulted in health issues for Jasmine. She has had dental problems, and her weight has gone up by 70 pounds. Perhaps Jasmine will eventually think of having more kids with Matt, but for now, she's interested in taking a break and focusing on getting her old body back. Our take on Jasmine having more babies with Matt in the future. Will Jasmine and Matt get married? Jasmine has been claiming that she doesn't love Matt and that he is not her boyfriend, but at the same time, she's thrown hints about wanting to be his wife. Jasmine might marry Matt as soon as she's able to secure her place in America and get a divorce from Gino without any complications. Jasmine used to insist that she never wanted to move to America, but now, it looks like she's more interested in living the American dream with Matt and her new baby. 90-day fiancé's Jasmine Pineda reveals the hardest part of being a mom ahead of Mother's Day amid shocking divorce news with Gino. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort opened up about the emotional challenges of motherhood after giving birth to her daughter, Matilda, aka Maddie. She initially appeared on the show with Gino Palazzolo, but their relationship was never compatible. In late 2024, Gino and Jasmine joined 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 in hopes of working through their intimacy issues. However, therapy led Jasmine to propose an open marriage to Gino. Although Gino agreed to her proposal, their relationship ultimately didn't endure. In March 2025, Jasmine welcomed her daughter with Matt Branis. Even though Jasmine enjoys motherhood with her newborn daughter, she recently discussed the challenges of being a mother while promoting a clothing brand. While walking in her red workout dress, Jasmine said, "You have no idea how difficult it was for me to get out of the house, physically and mentally." She talked about the sleep deprivation that comes with caring for her newborn. Jasmine also mentioned, "The real struggle is the mental one. When I look at myself and it's so hard for me to not to compare the alteration of Jasmine versus this new version." She admitted to being critical of any imperfections. However, she has decided to stop blaming herself and embrace the body that gave birth to her daughter. What Jasmine facing body image issues after childbirth means. Jasmine is learning to embrace and appreciate her body. From the moment she appeared in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, Jasmine seemed to be dealing with self-esteem and body dysmorphia issues. After watching herself on TV, she began to change her physical appearance and had various cosmetic surgeries, including lip fillers, facials, and dental procedures. Jasmine had acknowledged that her body image issues started after her ex-husband cheated on her. Exercising helped her become confident. Unfortunately, her self-esteem worsened after she married Gino, who began rejecting her sexually and withheld affection from her. Now that her body has changed after giving birth to her daughter, Jasmine is once again losing confidence in herself. She misses how she used to look before her pregnancy and can't help but find imperfections. However, this time, the 90-Day, The Last Resort cast member has decided to work through her temporary self-esteem issues and focus on how incredible her body is to have given birth to her daughter. She has promised herself not to dwell on the changes her body has gone through but, instead, to praise the miracle it has created. Our take on Jasmine experiencing body image issues. Jasmine's confidence is slowly being restored. Jasmine looks very different now compared to her first appearance on the show. Some suggest that she is completely unrecognizable from how she looked in 2021. While Jasmine made drastic changes to her appearance after meeting Gino, she no longer relies on plastic surgery for confidence. It appears that Matt's unconditional love and support have helped her regain confidence. The 90-day, the last resort cast member now focuses on her health by maintaining an exercise routine and praying to be happy and healthy so she can take care of her 3 children. 90-day fiancé's Jasmine Pineda launches brand new career path after facing major money-making setback amid huge milestones in U.S. 90-day. The last resort star Jasmine Pineda is embarking on a surprising career path since revealing she was broke after moving to Florida amid her pregnancy. Jasmine and Gino Palazzolo were introduced as a pair during 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 5. Jasmine's bold attitude and short temper made her an instant hit cast member in the franchise. Fans couldn't ignore Jasmine, even if they hated her or loved her. She made good use of her reality TV fame and became an adult content creator. Jasmine is also successful on Cameo, especially after losing her teaching job. Jasmine isn't looking at getting back to teaching after moving to America but, instead, wants to try out a brand new career path. Jasmine recently took to Instagram to announce a major step she's taken towards making it big in the real estate industry. She shared a series of pictures of herself wearing a pink Beauty and Brains sweater mini dress set and never too smart blue light pink glasses as she wrote that she was feeling powerful in her outfit. Jasmine revealed she was all dressed up for her first day of class to become a real estate agent. What Jasmine's new career path means amid pregnancy. Has Jasmine given up on teaching as a career? Jasmine worked as a teacher when she met Gino. She taught American literature to school students, apart from giving private lessons. She claimed to have earned $3,000 a month through her teaching gigs. Jasmine has a PhD in education, and she also holds 7 degrees in total. Gino had loved that Jasmine was a beauty with brains when he started chatting with her online. According to him, Jasmine lost her job due to a personality conflict with her superior at work. Jasmine recently expressed her disappointment at no longer being a teacher. Jasmine wrote that this was the time when she would have started a new school year. However, she didn't want to continue teaching after moving to the U.S. Even when she was still with Gino and was waiting for her K-1 visa to be approved, Jasmine had told her followers she wanted to start a career in real estate. She also wished to move to Florida and not live in Michigan after Gino had told her about the weather being similar to that of Panama. Jasmine did not manage to convince Gino to move, but her boyfriend, Matt Branis, agreed. Our take on Jasmine taking classes to become real estate agent. Jasmine's dreams are slowly turning into reality. Jasmine always claimed that she didn't want a baby, but she seems to be slowly checking items off her bucket list after coming to America. She found a home in Florida, has a loving partner, and is about to become a real estate agent. Jasmine is slowly making her American dream come true, which will be complete when she is able to get her sons with her to the U.S. She's already a successful reality TV celebrity and will undoubtedly use her 90-Day Fiancé name to leverage her real estate job as well. 90-Day Fiancé. Can Rob Warren come back from his feud with Jasmine Pineda amid the damaging accusations against him? I don't think his reputation will ever recover. I don't think 90-Day Fiancé alum Rob Warren's reputation or perception in the franchise can make comebacks after his last resort feud with Jasmine Pineda. Rob originally appeared in 90-Day Fiancé Season 10, when his then-fiancée Sophie Sierra moved from England to Los Angeles to marry Rob on the K-1 visa. Rob and Sophie had many differences, and they had terrible communication that led to many fights. However, despite their challenges, they got married, and the pair moved to Austin, Texas. But Sophie moved out shortly after they married, and they appeared in HEA Season 8. Rob and Sophie were not only living apart, not having sex, and failing to maintain a basic understanding of one another's needs, but they were also plagued by Sophie not letting go of Rob's past emotional cheating. The pair didn't reconcile, and became cast members in 90-Day, The Last Resort Season 2. After receiving individual and couples therapy, Rob recommitted to Sophie, but Sophie wanted to split with Rob. While they did reconnect and started having sex after their last resort breakup, they showed up to the tell-all on uncertain terms that I saw were exacerbated by accusations. Rob came for Jasmine at the last resort reunion. Rob insulted Jasmine and got assaulted. During the last resort season 2, where Jasmine was working on her since-failed marriage to Gino Palazzolo, Rob and Jasmine did not get along. Jasmine wanted an open relationship with Gino, which Gino ultimately agreed to, and Rob wasn't okay with Jasmine disrespecting Gino, and he spoke out about Jasmine's behavior and motives, which made Jasmine angry and resentful. Come the last resort tell-all, Jasmine showed up very pregnant with the man, Matt Branis, who she had the open relationship with. Jasmine was still married to Gino, and Rob took serious offense to Jasmine's pregnancy and boasting. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine's attitude about her transgressions caused Rob to speak up about the unsettling nature of her actions. To which, Jasmine tried to degrade Rob. However, Rob came back at Jasmine in full insulting force. "You are a cheating wife," Rob said before Jasmine called him a clown. To which, Rob asserted, "Yeah, and you're a pregnant W*******E. The showdown led to Jasmine becoming enraged, as she always does when someone is defiant against her, and she threw her shoe at Rob. Things kicked off a second time between Jasmine and Rob over their tension with each other, and Jasmine threw her other shoe at him. While Rob's stance on Jasmine being a cheater, manipulator and user was very apparent, Jasmine had her own set of accusations and determinations about Rob that I thought were equally as scandalous as his remarks against her. And I think Rob's image was tainted more than Jasmine's in the whole interaction. The damaging accusations against Rob explained. Rob's adult content. The accusations Jasmine hurled at Rob during their last resort spat had to do with how Rob made money in the past. I know Jasmine came to the tell-all ready to showcase the damning information she had about Rob. Jasmine relayed that she had found an image of Rob on a gay website bending over fully nude and using his hands to spread his buttocks. Jasmine asserted that Rob did gay porn. Rob did not deny the photo's existence, but said that he used to take pictures that homosexual men would pay him for. Next, Sophie came for Rob and doubled the assertion about Rob's past in homoerotic behavior. Sophie said she saw a text message on Rob's phone from a man asking Rob to perform fellatio on him for $500. Rob acknowledged the text, but said that some random man offered him $5,000, not $500, and that the man in question wanted to perform fellatio on him. It's clear to me after the tell-all that Rob has a solid history in the adult industry with his demographic being gay men. Throughout the accusations, I heard Rob assert that he was not gay, and was very straight. Rob's reputation is bad after feud and accusations. His behavior and past is haunting him. While it is 2025, and I believe Rob can make money however he wants to, and I don't think it should reflect on him negatively at all the clientele he has chosen to cater to. What I have trouble with is the way Rob reacted to everything. He did explain the allegations, and was forthright about the circumstances in which his picture and behavior in the adult realm were out there. Rob could have chosen to be embarrassed and negate the information, but he tried to give context. However, I think Rob will forever have a stigma against him now, given his occupation choices. Moreover, Rob verbally bashed a pregnant woman. I understand that Jasmine drives Rob up the wall, but he incited Jasmine's rage and fury. I think his adult entertainment past, and possibly present, is coming back to haunt him, but I think his tell-all behavior is even more haunting. Rob also defended Biniam Schreiber even though he was an admitted cheater, but threw shade at Jasmine for her situation. I feel Rob is hypocritical alongside the fact that he cheated on Sophie too, albeit allegedly only emotionally. I don't think 90 Day Fiancé fans will ever see Rob in the same light again. I know I won't. Rob will be returning to the franchise in a new spin-off. Whether Rob's reputation is beyond repair or not, he will be in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise again. Rob filmed a new spin-off, currently coined 90 Day House, in October 2024. The latest tell-all was filmed in January 2025, before Rob's feud and leaked personal information. I don't think Rob will be received well by the new spin-off's audience after what went down at the tell-all, but regardless, he's not done with the network. I think past his next appearance, Rob can focus on showcasing his positives and trying to move away from his risque and negative reputation. This is not normal. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda reveals how her face has changed after emergency surgery amid challenging pregnancy. 90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda has been worried about the growing bruise on her face and revealing how it's affecting her state of mind while looking after her newborn baby Matilda. Jasmine has been living in America for almost 2 years now, since her K-1 visa was approved. While Jasmine married Gino in June 2023, she is now nursing a baby she had with Matt Branis, her friend she'd met at her gym. Jasmine has even left Michigan and is living in Florida, where she gave birth to Matt's baby daughter Matilda in March 2025. Jasmine shared an important update about her health at Easter after revealing she'd had to get emergency surgery done. She's been worried about how she looks. "Guys, this is not normal," Jasmine said while showing her bruise to the camera. Jasmine had wanted Matt to fetch her some Easter-related items so she could do a photo shoot with her baby, but looking at her face made Jasmine decide otherwise. "This is scary," she said, and asked her fans what they thought. Jasmine worried that it looked like she'd had an accident or something, and revealed that it was still swollen. What Jasmine saying her bruise is not normal means. Is Jasmine